Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to avoid delving into pure speculation, but it's becoming apparent to me that the reduced stock float has significantly increased the market's ability to influence the price. Despite the efforts of numerous individuals buying into this market dip, the stock remains seemingly impervious to a reversal. It's as though the stock has conveniently forgotten the positive trend it enjoyed over the last few weeks. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Daily Stock Update. If you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications by hitting the bell so you never miss any of our uploads and also enter our giveaway. But before that, alert, this is not a financial advice video. This raises a critical question. Why is this happening? The answer might lie in the reduced stock float, which grants greater control to market forces. Together, let's examine the data provided by Ortex reports in the hope of uncovering some insights. Presently, the number of available shares has dwindled to a mere 21 million. Admittedly, a reverse stock split did occur, but the numbers still fail to align. Consider the float percentage, which currently stands at a mere 14.45. Furthermore, estimates placed short interest at a low 11%. Yet, the most pressing concern stems from the utilization rate, which has dropped to 57%. This scenario is rather perplexing. If none of the initial AMC shareholders, whether institutional or individual, sold their holdings during these events, then logically, utilization shouldn't have shifted. Think of it this way. If you initially distributed 100% ownership of a property among various owners and subsequently reduced the property's size, the ownership distribution remains unchanged as long as no one sells. This analogy should hold true for AMC shares. However, contrary to this expectation, the utilization rate tells a different story. Though it never reached 100%, it did hover around 80% to 90% before plummeting to 57%. This suggests that approximately 40% of ownership has transitioned to the open market, available for borrowing and shorting. This change aligns with the decline in the cost to borrow, now at 51%, an 84% drop from its prior peak. These developments could imply that the Ortex numbers this time are more accurate. A surplus of shares on the market corresponds to demand, resulting in more affordable offers for borrowing these shares. Prior speculations centered around the idea that a smaller float would easily trigger a stock squeeze. Yet, considering the flip side, skeptics argue that numerous failed-to-deliver shares might be eradicated from the threshold list. Consequently, many actions tied to previous price fluctuations might be expunged from historical data. Observing AMC's downward trajectory is undeniable, and the number of shares is indeed dwindling. All metrics from Ortex reflect double-digit declines, with some even registering a staggering 84% drop. Turning our attention to new shares, Adam Aram's impending release has already exerted a significant selling pressure, confirming what we discussed over the weekend. If Aram hesitates and the status quo continues, it's plausible that the stock could plummet below the $10 mark. The prevailing selling pressure, combined with the inherent price control I highlighted earlier, could facilitate a downward spiral. This raises concerns that Aram might ultimately issue the new shares at a lower market value, reducing the capital raised. Consequently, more shares might need to be dumped later on to achieve the same financial outcome, echoing the mistake made with Ape. Recalling the Ape situation, they had the opportunity to issue their shares at $10 or even lower, but they chose a different path. Their decision to opt for lower prices led to substantial financial losses. I reiterate, I'm not advocating for more dilution or further shares flooding the market. It's disheartening to witness AMC's decline. However, if we accept the inevitable issuance of more shares, the preference would naturally be for higher prices. This approach would allow for maximal value extraction to address debts, a straightforward economic principle. But the true intentions of Aram remain a mystery. In conclusion, while I aim to provide insight into the current state of affairs, uncertainty continues to shroud the future of AMC and its intricate dynamics. Friends, that's all we have for you today. What is your opinion about today's video? Get involved and let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.